Hi Leo, here's a general look at your solar chart for October 2010. Now we've just had a period when you have been more aware of your stuff, maybe money, maybe what you truly value in life. Things are going to speed up now, and for the first 3 weeks of October it's going to be a busier time for you mentally, as you are probably having to chat more and explain things. Maybe you'll be absorbing information, sharing ideas with others, listening, observing, and keeping your ear close to the ground. So educational activities, study, any kind of study, networking is well favoured, and probably there's going to be more demand on you to communicate efficiently, but also creatively through your self-expression, through some medium of self-expression. That may include more of a focus on communications equipment, which could be anything from a mobile phone to a grand piano, also including vehicles. So you could just be having more interaction with vehicles, as you're likely to be toing and froing more, anything from a bicycle to a double-decker bus. Also, more paperwork is likely, and correspondence, that's also on the cards. Now, there's a new moon in this area as well, in the communications sector of your chart, so this hints at new beginnings here. And also Saturn's long-term presence. Saturn's going to be there for the next 2+ years, and that could indicate that you're going to have more responsibilities related to the written or spoken word or creative self-expression. You're going to want to take that more seriously. So that puts the focus on media of all kinds, and perhaps there will be others whose opinions or whose ways of doing things are at cross purposes with yours. You'll maybe sense that. So it can work though, because you'll be working harder at finding a way to work with that, or a way around that. It could be that over this time as well, you'll be scratching your head at moments trying to work out how to, which buttons and switches to press and switch on a piece of kit. A communications type thing. You could be learning something in the communications area to do with the written or spoken word, or also anything around promotions and other types of media. But you could feel more pressure because you're going to be running around more mentally, but also dealing with others, people skills. This is going to be an area where you're going to have to sweat a bit harder, because you're going to be learning more about where other people are coming from, really. But it could be that you find yourself in a situation where those in your environment are fundamentally different in their thinking to the way you think, and you're just going to have to be more patient sometimes in your interaction with certain others whose culture maybe, or language in fact, just kind of slows things down a bit for you, and you will just have to be a little bit more take the long view there, and see it as something that you have to work diligently at. So if you're learning about something, then you've just got to put the hours in there. But it could be also that somebody else's schedules put more of a burden on your shoulders. But this isn't going to be all day, every day. This is, as I say, a transit of Saturn, which is strung out over a very long time, 2+ years. So during that time, you could get ever so good at something, really, mentally sharpened up, mentally skilled up, learning something and getting really good at it, and also improving your people skills and understanding that different perspectives aren't wrong or right. They're just perspectives. They're just perceptions. Okay, so that one's a bit deeper. This month in October, it's likely to be a busier time at home as well, on the domestic scene, but in a good way. You've got a lovely energy down there. That's Venus, very sociable vibrations around the home base, influencing any family interaction, but also extended family or kind of within the locality. And also, of course, over the wires, so that's kind of tribal relationships or anybody that you hang out with in that sort of aspect. This could also translate as you earning money from home. Venus is a money planet, but also around property as well. And also you might want to splash out a bit more on nice things to import into the home to make your space more attractive, more comfortable, beautifying your space in some way. But you could be helping somebody else out with theirs as well, and finding nice things to bring into their space too, because it's a kind of a partnership thing. So actually it kind of bodes well for love relationships, but in this kind of private area of your life where it's kind of got this sort of domesticated feeling to it. So maybe you are kind of teaming up with somebody to make the home space better, nicer, or in fact this interaction with somebody is just going to stabilize you inside. It's going to make you feel more secure and more content inside. Now Mars is down there too at the root of your chart for this month up until the 28th, and so that means that you want to get proactive with anything to do with the home base. You want to yes, you know, move things around, maybe put pictures up or whatever it is, or sort out the workspace. But on another level, Mars down here does kind of tend to trigger deeper stuff, emotional stuff. So if there's a skeleton in the closet, something swept under the carpet from the past, this could come up again. It could be related to a family type situation, and you find yourself beginning to react in the same old way with that person who's either in your domestic space or maybe a bit further afield, but still you've got this kind of emotional connection with. So maybe at this time, up until the 28th at least, you'll want to be clearing out that closet, and with Venus there, very much, she's going to help you to lay to rest old feuds, because Venus is a great balancer and will kind of snap you back into alignment. So balance, in fact, you know, find the equilibrium between the Mars assertiveness and sometimes aggressiveness with this perfume, this kind of harmony coming in from Venus as well. And some of you may find that you've got to juggle home and family type commitments to nearest and dearest with your obligations, your sort of more career orientated obligations, business obligations. So now just to note, over the first 2 or 3 days you could feel a bit pressured, or energy levels could be a bit low, and also from the 7th to the 9th you could feel like you're on a sort of mental overload there. You might have to concentrate very hard on things, so just kind of keep on an even keel, keep things as simple as you can, and leave major decisions until later if possible. With Venus at the root of your chart, though, she's a great balancer, you know, to have that planet there at the root. So, in fact, she'll help you to smooth the path with any kind of problems, any irritations, and also tends to encourage a very friendly, sociable environment at home or in the locality. So maybe you'll be having more people into your home, or maybe you will be visiting and being the guest at somebody else's place more at the moment. In fact, this is likely, as I say, over a few months to come. Also, another piece of good news is that Jupiter is going to continue to open doors for you related to joint resources, any joint projects. There's an influence around, or likely to be around, which is going to help you out materially. So someone or something is there to give you a financial boost, or maybe it's an emotional boost. You know, it's likely that somebody is going to be around you. He's just going to give you that sort of support. It could be a lover, a partner, a family member, a friend, or somebody that you go and consult, somebody who gives you good counsel. It could be one or a few of those sorts of people, but whoever and however it is, it's likely that you're just going to get this kind of uplift there. And somebody could be sharing some space with you, equipment with you, their good fortune with you, moral support. There's definitely going to be that on tap, and it will result in you having more of a feeling of security within. It's also the area of potential, where it can be expanded and expanded. So again, there's something for you to tap into. And from the 24th, well, a more creative, sociable time is in store at home or in the community. So more of the same, but I think you're going to get more of a chance to party. That's it for October. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too, as it'll throw another light on what I've said here, and I'll see you the next time.